Excited about writing his first book, David Kornitz found himself being rejected by 40 publishers, so he decided to print and distribute on his own. This soon led to him creating his own distribution company, Red Toque Books, with a mission to help other Canadian authors get their books in the hands of readers. With 3 books of his own in print now, Kornitz says there's a strategy to publishing a series.
Readership. Okay, and characters. People fall in love with if you're good with characters, they want to read more about the characters. They've invested a lot of hours into reading about these characters, learning about them. And I get people all the time. I just had my 3rd book out, and I've got people asking me when the next book is coming out.
He's learned a lot along the way and offers some tips to budding writers.
Get a proofreader, a good one. I published my first book thinking I was a good proofreader. Terrible. You can't proofread. I don't care who you are, you can't proofread your own work. I published my first book. I printed like almost 1,600 copies. They were full of errors. I sold them anyway, but they were full of errors. I fixed about 200 errors myself afterwards because I had time to go. Every time I found an error, somebody said something, I fixed it. After I did that, I got a proofreader. They fixed 500 more errors. So that's 700 errors in a 298-page book.
Kornitz uses a local artist whose existing paintings are chosen for the important book cover art.
You can say you can't judge a book by its cover, but buyers judge the book by its cover. I mean, they won't. The cover is what gets them to pick it up. Yeah, maybe they'll open it up, read something, not like it, put it back, but the thing is they picked it up.
Kornitz also publishes an anthology he runs annually as a contest. Winners are paid $1,000, and this year is the 3rd edition.
Entries from Newfoundland to Vancouver Island to Northwest Territories, and I do allow other people, like non-Canadians, if they're writing about a Canadian or their story takes place in Canada, in other words, Canadian connection, then they can enter too. So I did have one winner from, I believe, Kentucky, because she wrote a story that took place in Vancouver Island. Because my whole thing is Canadian. I'm trying to promote Canadian writers and try to help them distribute their books in Canada. The first book was for fantasy science fiction writers, Canadian Tales of the Fantastic. The second book was for mystery writers, Canadian Tales of the Mysterious. The current contest that's open right now until the end of the year is Canadian Tales of the Heart. So that romance, I want to give all of the genres, these up-and-coming writers, a chance to write in their genre. I don't know where it's going to go. This is an experiment, and I'm just going to keep doing the contest. I mean, the books are out there, the books are still for sale, and what I'm hoping is that the sales will increase.
For more information, visit redtoquebooks.ca. For Go Okanagan, I'm Wayne McDougall in Penticton.